Back in DayZ, I know lots of hype and excitement always seeing me jump in here and do stuff in DayZ, but anyways, to start we've got a new status report. So that kind of goes over what they're looking at, updating and working on, and I know that kind of fits into the theme of last time, well, not last time, but time prior, where they're kind of like, we went over the features that they're looking at implementing, and yeah, so now we've got an idea of things to start. They are definitely working on the PlayStation 4 version of DayZ, because I know a lot of people keep asking about that. So yes, it's definitely happening. So their official comment on it in the status report was that we know there's a large sleeper community on PS4 patiently awaiting a release, and while they're not able to dedicate more resources to advancing with another platform, they're taking small steps towards a PlayStation 4 release for this year, which is 2019. So you are likely to see a PlayStation 4 version of the game this year. So there you go, PS4 people. Woo! Hopefully I'll get to check it out, but we'll have to see. Because I'm very interested to see how the two versions actually do stack up. I mean, technically the 1X version should be superior, but there's been some issues in the past stuff. Did I have bones? Did I lose those? Oh yeah, I forgot I got a pack of seeds. Really wanna actually... Ooh, I can actually grow that, can I? I don't have a water... Oh, I have a water thing. Okay. I can use the seeds. I'm actually pretty excited about that. I'll take a steak knife too. So yeah, basically, last time when they went over all the fixes and everything, that was just basically what they're reiterating here for consoles. And I guess they're looking into some specific Xbox issues, and they're scheduled for a relatively easy fix. More complex issues such as rendering and performance drops are being investigated. They believe they can get rid of the drops over time, so sure, I guess if you take their word for it. But yeah, I mean, it launched well, so I'm sure they're going to be able to clean it up. We'll have to see, right? How the updates go. And communication, I guess they're reworking how often and in what forms they're communicating. So it looks like status reports will no longer follow the 2-week period. And they're going to do more active things engaging with the community. And more direct communication across channels. So I don't know if they're going to be like, I don't know, providing more information, or if they're going to do something like a dev stream or something. I don't know. It just seems like they're reworking it. Personally, I like reading this stuff, but at the same time, they do a horrible job of actually like telling us what's in updates. It drives me crazy. It's like I'm full on inventory. Do I even need that though? Let's see what it is. That's metal wiring, right? Yeah. Does nothing for me, so we're gonna keep going. And yeah, I think we might get a roadmap soon, but they haven't fleshed out their internal roadmap for the year, so that doesn't really help us at all. Maybe we'll go check out this house. We never go this far up. I mean, it's not like a really far out of the way place, because Lynch Key is right down there. And oh yeah, okay, big thing, guys. This is a factory. That's the factory. That's not a lumber mill. There was some discussion where we had communication errors last time, where the gas station right over there, oh, that's actually convenient that it's right in viewing distance, was south of the lumber mill. The lumber mill is like way down, all the way over there, like way north, and it's actually like on the map called a lumber mill, and it's actually a lumber mill. That is the factory. Just so we could clear that up information wise when you're calling out places, because if you're giving the wrong information, it's like people are just going to be confused. Now, south of the lumber mill, there actually is a gas station in the lumber mill, so that's one of them. But like, this is nowhere near south of the lumber mill. This is like north of Slinch, which is actually a place like most people know about, so it would have been easier last time for you guys to actually call that out. But it doesn't really matter about bases, because you got to strike the iron while it's hot if you want to check them out, because everything keeps getting wiped. So I didn't even know there was like a little town here. Interesting. Well, it's not like a town, but not like a mini hamlet. BK18. I don't know what I'm gonna find ammo for. A school backpack? Oh, isn't that adorable? Yeah, this actually might be a nice little area to check out prior to actually going down to the town over there. Might be a little bit safer too. Something to think about. So they've got other details. Kind of talking about the PC version though. So while that's not exactly applicable, we do, like, things are tested on the PC version and then sent over to Xbox. So they're basically the same game, but we just see stuff a little bit later, if that makes sense. So it is definitely applicable to hear about this information. Really, that takes that many slots for that? Trying to clear up the inventory a bit. Oh yeah, and I am actively looking into a Got Spite shirt, so maybe you'll see something like that. Just like a fun little joke shirt thing if anybody's interested. Yeah, so I guess they're doing spring cleaning. They're working on a platform update to be released in February. And they're going to share details while it's live and experimental. Server performance is something important that they're looking into. I assume that will dip over to Xbox as well in the future. They're noticing server dips below 20, which is not great. I just had a Pepsi Cola. It's ridiculous. Like, this stuff grows on trees. It's because nobody likes it. And this is happening on their high population servers, so obviously more demand, bringing down the servers, a little bit more pressure on it. Not great, right? So they're trying to increase the FPS and scale it well when multiple players are present, which is always a challenging part of game development, to be able to scale something to a large amount of players, because, you know, DayZ is supposed to be a game where lots of people are interacting with one another. That's the basis of it. They're trying to work on persistence too, where areas get wiped during server crashes, and yes, they're trying to write a snapshot of the world state, so that when it does get reset, it actually has the features that were in it present, which makes sense. So kind of like a save, like a backup save to I don't know, say a Minecraft world, just sitting there. You know, they snapshot the world periodically, and then they're able to restore at least, you know, some of it to a certain period of time, which makes sense. That'd be good. Damn it, Pepsi Cola grows on trees. What kind of mag do we got here? The hover thing never works on this. Now I'm gonna drop that. Drink some Pepsi Cola. And they're working on animation issues that break characters / weapons. And those are some engine fixes, so they're discussing and trying to tweak that. Basically weird things. They're also looking at modding. I believe the European thing didn't go through, so 919. Is this also the same thing? I might as well hold on to both for now. So there shouldn't be a content issue, but what they're talking about for modding, and this is really more PC, guys. We can do a whole thing where I chat about modding again. I think I did a video in the past about it. Like, another time we can chat about it. But basically, you're unlikely to see it on consoles, but that's not saying it's impossible, because, you know, Fallout does it, and I believe they're working on it for Minecraft. I know Microsoft's doing some things where they're trying to make it something that, like, is possible on the consoles. Like, we have it, and you can do it, but you have to curate it, which is kind of a pain, right? Because modding just supposed to be modding, because then you have to, like, manage a store for mods, and then you're liable for the mods, and it's quite messy. So what they're looking at is documentation, samples. Their motto is curiosity, creativity, community with that. And they're trying to make it available. They're looking at topics of licensing and content usage. But I mean, the main issue with modding in DayZ is that it's like a public server, so I guess you would need private servers too for mods, right? Unless they were cosmetic. And that's like, it's very hard to go over. You really have to explain it in a whole separate thing. But basically, you'd have to have a way to divide certain mods, and a content store would be the best way to do that. But at the same time, that limits modding. And yeah, that's what they're looking at. Weapons, they have a massive weapon backlog to go through. So they're looking into issues with firearms, and 2 new firearms in February, apparently. I don't know if we'll get those on Xbox in the near future, but something we're looking at. Vehicles, they're taking a look at vehicle stability and functionality. Server performance has a huge impact on the experience. When there's high player counts, you know, obviously, vehicles, they have a little bit of issues. So that's basically all we have right now. Again, reiterating that PS4 version definitely still set for this year, so that's good. And yeah, I guess that's about it for the content discussion. Pretty exciting, right? Lots of new stuff coming to the magical world of DayZ, and then DayZ Xbox, and eventually DayZ PlayStation 4, which again I'm like very, very eager to see how that version turns out. I want to do some direct comparisons and stuff. So yeah, I think that'll be pretty cool. Trying to see if there's anything else going on, but I think that about covers it all. So we're going to take a look at these seeds because I'm quite interested. Yeah, definitely interested in seeing if I can plant these, because it's a little bit different than planting you know, just like making seeds. And you get what I mean? It's like opening a package. Oh, this is kind of quaint. It's like a nice little. I don't remember this wall being here. This is nice. I like this. Again, the cooking pot, a great way to get water, guys. Seriously, I consider it possibly the best way. Maybe the canteen's a little bit better for space storage and stuff, but really just a great way to, you know, have the water and stuff. So I'm going to make a little tomato farm, I guess, with the seeds, because that's something I want to do. And we're going to do that a little bit off to the side so that I don't get slaughtered while doing it. People are probably going to be wondering why I'm doing that anyways. So close to the city, but I want to try it out, you know? See what it's like to do it this way. I, again, fan of horticulture, so kind of cool. I don't know if I'll even be able to build it on the level land. I don't know if I have space. Kind of want to, like, empty things. I mean, it's an empty gun. I can find a lot of these. We're just going to throw that on the ground for now, because I don't really care if I lose it. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this because it is, you know, very unlevel up here. But if I do it down there, I'm going to get shot by somebody in the back of the head without them saying a word to me. This probably looks so stupid, just this guy like walking around. Like I'm assuming other people can't see me placing a patch of dirt, so it's like this guy in his shovel just kind of like doing random circles. Ah, crap. We're gonna have to go down on the ground. You know what? Screw it. If somebody wants to kill me, they can be the asshole and do that. Sorry, shotgun. I'm sure I'll find like 50 of you because you grow on trees these days. Alright, let's make this happen. This is probably a very stupid thing to do. I don't really have anything I like too much, except for the lockpick. I do love the lockpicks. I wonder if you could find like a dirt-based kind of building. You know what I mean? Like, Yeah, like a shed that's got like a dirt floor. I wonder if that's a thing in here. I don't think I've seen it, but cool. Do all these work though? I feel like they don't work because I don't know, just because of the weird awkward angle placing. This looks like a better spot. I like this. Maybe people will come and enjoy the tomatoes I grow. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Yeah, the tomato seeds. Oh, I guess you just unpack it and then they're regular tomatoes. Yeah, that's thrilling. That's definitely thrilling. There you go, guys. Quick guide for tomato planting from seed packages. You just open the seeds and place the stuff. That is far less thrilling than I thought it would be. They always leave you one, right? So you have to go buy like another pack in order to... That's how they keep you going. It's like, what is it? Like hot dogs where it's like an uneven amount with the buns. So you always have to keep buying like more. It's such a dirty tactic. Surprised nobody's really called them out on that, to be honest. There should be some kind of like hot dog bun ratio law. I think if you go to Costco, they're like the proper amount though. So I appreciate that. Yeah, see, this is the ultimate like watering tool too. And this is server 404 or 4404. So, you know, come and get your tomatoes, guys. Do I have any left? Oh crap. Did they go into this? No. Oh, okay, it's just, it doesn't have an icon because it's glitched. Fair enough. Let's see if I have enough. There we go. Lovely. I'll have to go fill this up again, but yeah, now we've got some tomatoes growing. Hopefully people tend to these maybe and, you know, take care of the tomatoes. Don't forget to pull out. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. Nice little tomato grouping for people. Fun little spot. Pretty easy going. Let's go and refill my water supply, and then we'll check out the town, I suppose, right? And probably get killed here. It's always not a shocker. I wonder if there's just somebody like watching. They're like, "What is this guy doing? He's just like planting tomatoes out in the open. What a weirdo." Not weird, man. Tomatoes are cool. Super cool. I don't know. I think if we were all just a nice community to each other, a man could sit here and grow tomatoes without having to worry about getting shot in the back of the head. But what do I know? Everybody's a vicious monster. Anyways, filling on up. Good. Good, good, good. So we got that set up there. Let's go take a look at the town, I guess. Got my water. Pretty good stamina going on. My little igloo backpack. Quite content. But hopefully I don't get killed. It's not a safe town, guys. But we already know that. Yeah, nice and cautious. I will say they really do a good job on the kind of the overgrown sort of natural look in this game. I always definitely appreciated that look to it. Now let's get in here and take a look. Now I'm trying to remember what part 2 is going to be. I had something to focus on for that. Willies. 5. Cool, 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 cool. NBC jacket is 12. Oh, what do we got here? A railguard for the M4. Interesting. Probably never get an M4 for it, but it's neat. Definitely a neat thing to get. Yeah, let's take a look at that ammo once we're a little bit safer. I don't really trust to be just standing around in this part of the town. It's not really usually a safe spot. Truck battery. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I think that's about it for now. Oh, crap. What the heck is that? Was it just zombies chilling around back here? What are they doing? It's a weird spot for them to be. Were they chasing somebody? I think they were chasing somebody over there. That would make sense. And get up to this area.